Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working on our dream snap for the week, Savanna style, which we would have had up on the channel on Saturday like normal. However, I haven't been feeling the best this week, so I'm barely getting around to coming up with this. It was late Saturday night and getting this recording together early Sunday morning to put this out today. Because I want to make sure that you guys have some inspiration if you're one of the late DreamSnap submitters like I am this week, and just kind of go over my process. I already had this area in my sunlit plateau. I did move some things around for the sake of the picture, and I'll show you kind of what that looked like beforehand and kind of the process in this video. But I wanted to start out going through how I created my outfit, since this is an outfit challenge this week. So let's go ahead and take a look at the event. So it is We Want to Hear You Roar. This week, dress up in a look inspired by The Lion King. Get bold, strut your stuff, and live Hakuna Matata. Mandatory tags are 3 playful and 3 strong, and suggested are bold and The Lion King. So for the sake of this photo, there really wasn't a lot of Lion King things that fit the max tags, so I had to try to get a little creative. So as we can see here, if we select Lion King, playful, strong, and bold, we only have 2 head wraps, which are considered head pieces like hats and things like that. We have 2 earrings, 2 bracelets, and that colorful giraffe shirt that we saw in the promo. If we take the other suggested tag off, we're really not left with much more other than a couple more shirt options. So as far as getting max tags this week, you kind of had to get a little creative. So when I was looking through this, I really always focus on the shirt first. So as we already know, the max tags are going to be that giraffe shirt, which is not my favorite, but we started with that as a base. So it's a yellow shirt with red giraffes and some green, it looks like some black and some blue. So I wanted to play off those colors to try to make something that didn't look horrible. So from here, I think I'm gonna wear a skirt this week, so let's find some shorts that can go underneath. And I'm not even bothering using this Lion King tag when I'm going through the rest of this, because I know that it's not gonna provide much help in regards to getting max tags. So I'm putting this mandatory and the bold suggested when I'm doing my searches. So the thing that came up max tags other than Lion King is these tail cargo shorts. So we're gonna put those on, and because these are a longer short, I can't wear like a short skirt with these. I'm gonna have to wear something longer, like one of these, which that's not gonna happen, but something longer. So let's take a look at these tags and see what all we can do. Okay, so there's nothing that fits the other 3 tags. We're gonna take off a suggested tag, nothing that fits both the mandatory tags. For playful, we have the emerald dreamlore skirt from Encanto, but I don't really like the clash of colors. I'm not gonna wear these. Obviously they're too short and don't match anyhow, and this doesn't really look good together personally. I don't think so. So let's see if we can go with something strong. Okay, so we do have some basics here. Of the longer ones, I wish this was a different tan. I think it would look nice. The pink obviously is not going to go, so I'm going to pull off of the black from the shirt here and pick this long black pleated skirt. And then it's always good to include some hose socks to try to get some additional tags as well. I don't know if one's gonna fit the other 3 tags. No. Playful and strong? No. Playful, we have the icing socks. I don't like the stark whiteness of this since I don't really have anything else that's really bright white. Plus I think you'll be able to see this little bit of icing. So strong is pretty much every other basic one. I'm probably gonna pull in some white here because the colored ones just don't come off right. So like this blue isn't gonna match this blue up here. The green is not gonna match the green either. The red isn't gonna match the red. So like the black even looks like navy. So I think I'm gonna just go with some white to get an additional strong tag. Okay, so we have we're not doing pants, we're not doing dresses. We did shorts, skirts, hose. Let's look for shoes. Okay, so not really feeling these. Don't think this fits the vibe. We have these black ones, but I think that's just too much darkness down here. I think I'm gonna go with these green lace-up combat boots to pull from the green in the shirt. They are a little dark for my liking. I wish they were a little bit lighter, but maybe with some filters we can make it look nice. So let's go with that one. Okay, let's see about the coat. I know that we have this one that we got, but it doesn't fit the tags really. Let's see. If we were to do Lion King Strong and Playful, it's not even those. It's not oops, I went back too far. So if we did Lion King and Strong, okay, so if I were to wear one of these faux trim jackets, they are only going to give me one mandatory tag and one suggested. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be wearing these this week, and I want to stand out. And also, I don't think it looks good with the shirt that I'm going with. So we're not going to include Lion King in the tags there. And see if we can find something else. Okay, so from these options, I think I'm gonna go with this brown B&L bomber jacket. It doesn't really scream, you know, Savanna to me, but working with my options, trying to get the max tags, I think that that's gonna be the better option, and I'm gonna go for the brown to try to lighten this look up a little bit. So let's see what we can do with that. Let's see, we got coats, tops. What about a back? Okay. So you could do something like this, but depending on the pose you do, you might be able to see the wings behind. So it's not going to be like potentially a great way to mask it depending on how I stand. You're not really going to be able to see these because I plan to face forward. I don't like the clipping. I feel like the mic bags do a better job, and I don't want wings. So I'm gonna pick between these. This red does kind of match up with that, but I think from what I've seen earlier with the jewelry, it would be better to pick one of these bags. So let's see about the green. I know it's a different green than what we're going with, but we can maybe tie it together. Let's start out with that. Bracelets aren't going to work with the jacket, unfortunately. So let's look for gloves. Okay, so I'm not going to wear some snow gloves. Let's see here. These ones are pretty much just black. This can bring in the brown from my jacket, so we'll use the orange that looks like brown half-hand gloves. Yeah. And let's see. Necklace. Clips a little. So does this, but I think this can kind of tie in with that green. Maybe use some blue to draw out the blue. Okay, let's look at the earrings. Okay. Of these earrings, I think I'm gonna go with these blue ones. And let's look at glasses. None of these are really calling out to me. Oh, maybe these yellow athletic glasses to play off of our shirt a little bit. I don't usually like sunglasses for DreamSnaps. I like to be able to see the character's eyes, but maybe we can do something with filtering so where you can kind of see the expression underneath. So we'll see what we can do, but I think that those do a good job of playing off of those. I think those are too bulky. I don't want anything too dark. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the yellow. Yeah. Let's look at hats. Again, I could go for one of the head wraps here, but it's gonna take away my ability to utilize hair tags. So I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna go for these brown goggles to tie in with the jacket. And then, let's see, we got earrings, our necklace. We already got our companion here. Let's see. I think that the blue earrings with the blue headphones right beneath it look a little weird to me. So I'm going to change the color of the headphones. And then as such, I'm going to change the color of the backpack to the blue. That way it kind of spreads out the color there a little bit. Yeah, I think this looks good. Playing off the colors of the shirt. And then for hair, so as it sits, oh, wrong button. As it sits right now, we are at 11 and 14 with this hairstyle. There is a hairstyle that I think a lot of people are going to be using this week. This hairstyle here. I believe it was a premium shop hairstyle that we got. It's the King of the Pride mane. And it was in a Villainous Vibe bundle. This hairstyle is a Lion King hair and could be used to get a tag for the suggested Lion King. However, its traits are calm and wondrous. So I'm not going to use this hair because one, I think everyone's going to be using this hair this week. A lot of people. And I want to lean into the mandatory tags. So the one that I'm going to be using, I did some research prior to this, is the hooked curly top knot from Moana. And this hairstyle here has simple, playful, strong, wondrous, bold, quirky, and rustic. So we have strong, playful, and bold, which are 3 of our tags. So that's going to get us 3 tags with this hairdo versus just the one. If we were to choose this King of the Pride mane. So with that, we can see our tag went up here to 12 and 14. But this hair color, I think I'm going to actually change it to a red to play off of the shirt. And we're going to have red and black hair here. So yeah, I think that this is what we're going to go with this week. Is it Savanna? Not necessarily. Is it remind me of Lion King? Not necessarily. But I think if you squint and tilt your head to the left a little, it could work. So with this, this is going to be our high tag outfit. And yeah, let's take a look at the photo that we were able to capture. So normally I have flowers here. These little flowers from the Forgotten Lands. I have them usually right here. So let me actually clean this up a little bit, because for taking this photo, I put a bunch of these up to kind of trap lions in place. But typically, I have my flowers in this kind of situation over here, and then I have it mirrored usually right here. But for the sake of the photo, and there's usually also a tree here. Let's see, that tree right there is usually right there. And this tree here is usually back here, right here. But I moved all of that stuff and moved over my little seating area that I normally have here with that coffee table, just so that I could get the shot that I wanted.
Things don't always go as planned.
The rest of this is pretty much how I normally have it all set up, and then I added this rock here. So I decided to use a little trick that we've seen in the community. This actually normally is pretty centered, but I moved it over. So if I were to stand here and take a photo, right now it's naturally doing it the way that it was before, but when I was actually setting it up, it did look different. And I think you can tell a little bit too here. So we have this greenery here, and we have
I wonder who the ruler of this valley is. And
this kind of view here. However, if we add in a big rock, let's see, let's go, I think I had it about here, and we haven't moved, and we do the photo again, it pushes it forward. So you can see that before you could see more of the grass, and if I were to move it to the side like this, it's actually cutting off my shoes where it wasn't before, because it's zoomed in. And that's a trick that people are doing lately to get a more zoomed in photo. So if you want to take a very close-up photo, you can put a big object in front of you, and the camera is forced to come in closer. So the closer you have it to you, the more zoomed in the look is going to be. With this being a photo challenge, I wanted everyone to be able to see my actual outfit in its entirety and be able to see my shoes. So I didn't want to do the photo this zoomed in to where it kind of cuts off at the end of my skirt. But I did want to utilize this little trick here. So I had it, I think, to about right right here, so two spaces back from where I'm standing, and it cut off some of the grass. And then whenever I tilted my screen over here, it's not cutting off my shoes or anything. So this is the angle that I decided to go with. I moved this tree to frame it in and have them playing off of each other. Put these three bushes here and this fern, this little, I don't know what it's called, snake plant. And this has been here for a while, just I leave it there grown in. So this is pretty much the shot that I got. I did end up changing the filter to this one here. I think it was a different time of day though, because I don't remember being this red in the face, just to make things brighter. So let's take a look at the photo I actually submitted. Alright, so it took me hours to get them to stand appropriately, but I was hanging out with Nala and pushed her into position where I wanted her to be, to where she was just standing looking, and then waited for Simba to stop walking around so much. That's why there's so many bushes around, to limit where he could walk. And he came up, walked here, and kind of was looking over as well. And I was able to catch my sunbird in this flight, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I think that um, this is a great picture. The only thing that could have made it better is at one point when Simba wasn't participating, there was a Mickey cloud up here. But other than that, I think that this is a pretty much close to perfect photo um, that I could have gotten. Okay, so that'll do it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed kind of listening to how I came up with a more creative or different take on this week's outfit challenge when the tags don't line up, to make sure that you have the ability to get max tags, and how, if that's something that's important to you, you can kind of work around those limitations. And I can't wait to see what you guys came up with. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your night or day wherever you are. Bye bye.